Whoa, what's going on? Welcome back to Casual on Camera. Hey, today we got how I found out about Paramore, which is episode 2 of the series. If you didn't see the first one, it was on Ty Fontaine. If you know who that is, go watch that. If you don't and you like rap, you should. By the way, before we really get into it, I want to talk about what this series was and what it is now. So originally this series was going to be about shining light onto underrated artists, which I still want it to be about. That's why the first episode is on Ty Fontaine. But I figure if I do it on some bigger artists, it'll help bring in more attention to the series. So now I was just going to focus on my journey of how I discovered the artist, how I became a fan, and why I'm still a fan. So I don't want to waste no more time. Let's get straight to it. All right, so the first time I ever heard Paramore was when I went on a trip with my family. I'm not sure why I don't know if it was just a vacation or if we went to go visit people, but we went to Florida, and this was like 2007, I want to say. I think it's 2007. So, or 8. We go to Florida. We go by my cousin's house, and I walk in and I see them playing the game. I'm like, okay, what's that? The game was Guitar Hero. So I'm like, okay, I want to play. So they let me play. They give me the guitar. I'm strapped up. I'm ready to go. And it's the first thing that I hear. So after that, I was hooked on Guitar Hero, and I wasn't quite hooked on Paramore yet because I was just excited about the game, but that's the first time I heard the song. I get home, I get the game. I'm pretty sure it was Guitar Hero World Tour. Yeah, I think that's the one that Misery Business was on. And, I'm getting all the songs off of here. I'm getting all the songs, and I download the Paramore song eventually, and I'm just like, I knew it was fire when I first heard it. So now that I actually got it, I'm locked in. And by the way, I do have Riot on vinyl. I don't have a vinyl player, but we're not going to discuss that. If you haven't seen my unboxing of this, go watch that. If you haven't seen my vinyl and CD collection, go watch that. So I'm enjoying Misery Business. Not quite a big Paramore fan yet. Keep in mind, it's like 2007, 2008. So time goes on and you hear Paramore songs over time. In 2009, I'm watching The Fuse, right? And then I see this music video. So this like 2009. So I see this music video. I'm like, hold on, this fire. This the same band that made Misery Business? I gotta lock in. So one day I'm on YouTube, and I used to watch those videos where it was like top songs of the week or whatever, and they would just, show you all the songs that was hot at that time. And I run across this video.
Ain't it fun?
So I'm like, okay, they really top tier. I don't know how much of a Paramore fan I am at this point, but I know they're pretty much established with me. When Ain't It Fun came out, that was elite. I don't remember the exact moment I heard Decode, because I never really watched Twilight for real. I've seen one Twilight movie, and I don't even think I watched the whole thing. So I can't really say that I discovered that song through that movie, but I had definitely heard it. Just, I don't know where. You know how sometimes you just know a song, you don't know where you found it. Decode was definitely one of those songs. So I'm like, okay. So fast forward to 2017, I'm at work. At this point, I'm working at Winn-Dixie. If y'all don't know what that store is, I think it's only in the South. It's just like a little grocery store or whatever. and they start playing this in the store. I'm like, okay, that's Paramore too. I'm like, Paramore, they must be fire. Then they start playing this in the store. I'm like, okay. Now, I feel like they also played Told You So in the store, but I'm not sure. I cannot confirm. But Hard Times and Rose Colored Boy, they definitely was playing them in the store. So now here comes 2020, right around the time I first started doing reactions on this channel. Because if y'all don't know, I was originally parts of a duo called Just Joseph. If y'all don't know about that, we got some classic reactions over there. We did Joji's album, classic, MGK's album, all of that, Ariana Grande. So go watch that if you missed out on all of those. But then I started my own channel. It originally was supposed to be a side channel where I did like rock and pop and stuff because it was mainly rap over there. So I'm like, okay, who else could I bring in to, do vids with? So I brought in the homie JT. And man, we listened to this Riot album. Here's a clip. Then that video did really well. So we're like, okay, let's run it back again. Then we listen to Brand New Eyes. And then that's when everything changed. Here's a screenshot of the original person that posted our clip on YouTube. Haley saw it and she was like, yo, y'all gotta do After Laughter. We did it the very next day and edited it the very same day and had it out quick. So we put it out and then here she comes again, showing more love. And not only did she shout us out on her personal Twitter, she went on the Paramore Twitter and shouted us out as well. So now we were already Paramore fans, but now it's like, dang, that's crazy, right? We decided to go listen to, after that, we just decided to finish it out. We went and listened to Paramore's self-titled album, All We Know Is Falling, Singles Club. We did some live performances. I did some, best live vocals. I just went on the Paramore tirade, I guess is the right word. Not too long after we listened to After Laughter, she hit me up. I'm not going to post screenshots of that because I feel like that's kind of weird to show people's messages, but she hit me up and was like, she wanted to send us some clothes. So I'm like, what would you say? You know what I mean? So I was with it. So fast forward months, like she might have texted me. I don't even remember when. But we didn't get the clothes until like 4 months or 5 months later. We got the clothes and here's a video of that. It's hot already. Get this shit out the way. Here we go. You see him? So we live. We got the clothes. We feel like Haley rocking with us. And where do you go from here? At this point now, since we did all of their albums, I don't know if I've heard every single, but I'm pretty much just, there's a lot of Paramore content I could do, like live performances and stuff like that, but all of the main stuff we've done, and we've did them rather quickly. We saw that it was getting love, and we was like, look, we got to give the people what they want. So that's what we did. So to this day, we await. Y'all call it six more. I don't know why y'all call. I know why y'all call it that, because it'll be the sixth album. But we are awaiting the sixth Paramore album, which I don't want to say she told me that they was making that, but she did say that she couldn't wait to make another one. And some months go by, and then I see on Twitter Paramore announced their sixth album, and I was like, I mean, I already knew, so I felt kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was kind of dope to already know that it was popping off, and I ain't want to say nothing because who would I be to reveal that? She might not even rock with me no more. But since then, she's deactivated her Instagram and I think her Twitter as well. So I haven't tried to talk to her since. There's really no reason to, So this is how that story ends. That's how I first discovered Paramore, and that's how I stand with them now. So I think this episode might be the best episode out of this entire series. I hope you guys look forward to more episodes of the series. Like I said, part 1 was on Ty Fontaine. This is part 2. Subscribe if you're new, because more artists are on the way. I think this is going to be the best one because I have footage and screenshots of all of the things that I told you about, basically, except the early stages. I can't show you me at work. I mean, I could you know what? I do have I might insert a picture of my Hard Times shirt. I actually bought a Hard Times shirt back when I worked at Winn-Dixie. So here's a picture of that. So let's get to 3,000 subscribers. Like the video if y'all enjoyed this. If y'all want, more parts, and suggest an artist that that I'm into, that maybe you want to see a video made on. I don't even want to stress this out, so I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. But with all that being said, it's been your boy Casual on Camera. I'm out.